Very good morning, afternoon to you all, and welcome to Synergy's week ahead video, going over all the major pairs, identifying the themes that we identified previously, seeing how the markets have developed. Before I do that, trading is risky. These trade signals aren't a personal recommendation to you. That means you don't have protection from the Ombudsman or the Compensation Services Scheme. Therefore, the signals are unregulated, so to speak. Synergy is authorised and regulated by the FCA to deliver the service. Let's start. So we had a really busy Monday to Wednesday and then quiet Thursday, Friday. We've managed to achieve some of our objectives, which was getting into some of the patterns that we've identified previously. Euro AUD, Euro NZD, GBP AUD. We're in already AUD USD. We missed a short on NZD USD. NZD CAD is stalling at the minute. AUD CAD is stalling at the minute. We'll look at all of those and we'll crack on now. So what have we got in front of us? We got Euro NZD, which is a complete and utter masterpiece. Now, I'm not going to explain too much. I'm finding I'm giving away a lot of information. I'm getting some feedback from people. Giving away a lot of information, and I'm just going to rein it in a little bit, but still show you what I'm looking at. So as you can see, to keep it really simple, we're just seeing a high, high, low, and a retest of here ultimately. Markets work in threes, and we've given a 1, we've given a 2, and we expect a 3. However, this move here, A, B, C, D, is a Gartley in itself. So we've got a high, high, low, high, 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 low. I'm waiting around here for it. It's an absolute stunner. There it is. 1, 2, came off that high, high, high low point. Let's just circle it so we can see what we're looking at. I mean, these charts really reward me. I don't know about you, if you've explored a subject matter and it's absolutely enthralled you, where you can't, where first of all you haven't mastered it, even though you've come a long way and you're not there yet, you haven't mastered it. And you feel that there's so much more to learn, and that's quite frightening. But it is literally like the film The Pursuit of Happiness, personally. So what I can see here, this is a perfect opportunity for next week. I do believe the markets are going to be bearish based on the fact that these want to go up. We can see the W. Oh, my mouse isn't very good. And the retest here. That's it. That's all we're looking for, really. And yeah, we're expecting higher prices. We're already in this, by the way. We're in this long down here. And also, let me check when we are. Also, yeah, we were long here. Did it flush us out? It missed the stops. So let me just double check that. So we were in, give me a second. Right, Euro NZD. When were we in it? April the 9th. April the 9th. 7922. 7922. So we're in and around here, and our stop loss was 822. 7922 to 822. So 7922. So our stop loss was 100 pips on that. So it came close, but it's gone in. That's how it works. You have to take the heat. Have to take the heat to be able to get the reward. So this is a top pattern, break, retest, high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Same activity that's going on the current chart here with the high, 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 low, high, 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 low. Top pattern, just looking to get long on this one any moment, really. So really pleased with how that's looking. It's frightening, actually. It looks frighteningly good on all time frames. It really does. Yeah, scary trades. AUD CAD. So AUD CAD is, look at that for a rejection. Didn't quite get to the completion point of this ABCD, but we bought it down here. We took it up here. It's come back. It also gave us the high. This is another one that's this will trap people, because first of all, the Gartley was fantastic. X, A, B, C, D. That's beautiful. But we were playing for this to be in line with the trend. In line. All of this at the minute is just one big zone of consolidation, if I'm honest. Because, we have this high, high, low, equal low to here. And this is another equal low. Don't think that this is broken, because it's not. It's still in contact with here. But we saw this Gartley pattern. We took it very small win. Didn't quite look right, but the cycle higher really is one that's a bit of a quandary here, because this is all still level 1 consolidation, as per the previous comment. So we're not in that, but we are starting to make the high, high and high low within that level 1 consolidation. within the smaller structure. So I am definitely a keen buyer on this, expecting it higher. AUD, CHF, look at those moves in the peak. Markets trade both ways. This is what we want to see. This is the first break. This is the change of character, whatever you want to see. Let's label it. We haven't seen any break of structure yet. No high highs and high lows, but the pattern is complete. This beautiful pattern. Why is that like that anyway? Not sure why that's on the screen. AUD, NZD, level 1 drop. We are waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a break of structure, but we are starting to see that age-old characteristic of markets working in threes. So we can see a 1 and we can see a 2. Lower highs, lower highs. So I'm going to be looking for a break and a retest, guys. Some of this isn't rocket science. As long as you know what the basic principles that, if what you believe drive price, this is what I believe. Other people don't believe this stuff. You know, other people think that you're some sort of mystic meg, looking at tea leaves and tarot reading, which I guess it is a little bit esoteric. But, you know, other people won't be doing this at all. And it is too simple sometimes. But this is what works for me. And I'm passionate about it. So lower highs here. There's nothing more than that. So I'm going to be putting an alert. There's no point getting caught out. No point, people will be thinking this is a W and I'm buying it and all this sort of thing. Let them do that. AUD, USD. This is a killer. It frustrated the hell out of me. I've missed entry here. I'll talk through my thought process of how I missed entry. So we knew for ages the cycle's lower. Look at it, 1, 2. It's in line 1, 2. We also knew that we're making lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we broke some structure. We got in. We're in this, by the way, but I wanted to get in again. We're in up here. We came back to entry, but we're still in it. There's no stop losses hit. This is coming lower. There's no doubt about it. Now, in this latest leg lower, what can you see within that leg is 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. Markets work in threes. More concrete evidence of the market working in threes. But what we do have now is the change of character where we broke here and we've broken this structure here. So this is definitely shorts, but we are waiting for a pullback. Now, the pullback can be the length of this harmonic here, or one of the smaller subsections. So it can either be this, blah, 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 order block, blah, 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 whatever. It can either be that, or it could be this. That's probably a better option for us. That's going to be in line off the EMA that I tend to like to use on all levels. And that's what we're looking for. So how did I miss it? Okay, so I missed it because I was looking at the leg itself. So I saw the internal structure break with a 1. I saw the other structure break with a 2, but it never gave me enough of a test. And I was looking at this low here thinking, goodness me, you're taking a short on a low. You need to see a break of that first. And it slipped away. It did slip away quite devastatingly. Yes, you could have argued that this was the actual break, but I was looking at this. So this was the break, retest, so the change, then the break of structure, and then the retest up here. Difficult to see. But what I do love is that we got 2 weeks of drop, USD, 2-week D, and that is an amazing reason to mark this one down because the markets work in threes. It's not just chart formations, it's the weeks, it's the days. And, this information doesn't come from me. If you did your research and you explored technical analysis, you'd have realized by now that there are proponents of the number 3 in GAN, in Elliott wave. And if you think out the box, it can apply to days, weeks, months. There you go. Right, so we're expecting shorts, lower lows, lower highs. We've got 2 weeks of drop in line with the market cycle. Has it completed any short-term harmonics? No, it hasn't. Now we've got this whole break and retest thing going on here. So far we've had a change and then we've had the break, which wasn't really a break. This is a really tricky setup. The main thing going for it is that we know it has 2 weeks of drop. That's the main thing, 2 weeks of drop. I can see more than 3 pushes, 1, 2, 3. These candles are typically bullish. It's a little bit confusing in terms of getting in. I mean, I normally would take a break of here, but seeing the fact it's done this beforehand makes me think it's a little bit trappy. We're mid-month. We're going to see a reversal higher, potentially. What's for sure is it is going lower. But do I want to just put a short on and take some pain? No, I don't. I don't really want to do that. We had a similar long move here, and it just gave us a scrabbly few days sideways. So Yeah, I mean, I love it. I really want to get involved with it, but I'm just a bit scared of it, if I'm honest. Little bit apprehensive because it's done a lot of the moves already, but you've got to just trade the time frame. Yeah, so this one is a biggie. It's massive for me. This and Euro NZD, a lot of pressure. I mean, this is half the battle, guys, is having a plan and then executing that plan because I can be right. I am going to be right directionally. But the problem is getting in and getting in with size. It's all right getting in with a pound a point. It's not going to hurt you. But when you're getting in with, 10, 15, 20 pound a point, then it's a really important matter to get it right. Okay, moving on. Sorry, I've digressed. CAD CHF, wicked move on Iran. That really was. So far we've seen a change, a break, a retest, expecting higher prices. 1, 2, 3, however. I would like to get involved with it. It's completed the massive Gartley. It has given us this 1, 2, 3 up. This will now become 3 and 1. That will become a 3 and 1. And this should start consolidating, and we're just going to watch. Definitely want to be a part of its action, and I want to be known when we break the next previous lower high. CAD JPY. Let's just get through some of these guys. CAD JPY has completed a huge ABCD. It's still respecting it up there, but from what I can see, that's a W, and this is the first zone, high, 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 low. It's ready to absolutely explode higher. Explode. And this is just one big consolidation. This is hence the fractal nature of trading, and this is all just one consolidation. So it does look a little bit short-term bearish, long-term crazy bullish. Now let's get on to the other model students we have, which is Euro AUD. We're also in this guy. This is another brilliant example of the method. So we do have 1, 2, you could call that 3 and consolidate. 3 makes 1, but I still see this as mega bullish, Gartley pattern in the second zone, trades off the 50 EMA, which I like to have in there. We've broken below, we've broken above, and we created an ABCD here. We've changed character by taking out the previous lower high. Look like close to doing that here, but I don't like the doji that's hiding in there. So we're waiting for more structure to develop. But other than that, we are in this. We got in it here. Is a super trade and super pleased with that. That's super. Say it again. Yeah, that's nice. 140 pips on that guy. Euro CAD. What are you doing? 1, 2, 3 up, consolidating middle of the range. No, thank you. Euro CHF, peak formation area. If this is a W, and I don't love it. This could come all the way back down here, to be fair. But so far we have changed. We've changed the character, broken out here, changed, and we haven't broken that change. So pattern is complete. 1, 2, 3 to the low. Now Euro GBP. This is one of the best out there, guys. Look at it. You should have seen the previous videos. Go back and look. Go back and look at them. Go back and look at them. Honestly, look at that green candle. Go back. ABCD to the lows. This little thing here is another A, B equals CD. That is a Gartley pattern. That is a beautiful, 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 beautiful move in line with the market cycle. See you later. Euro JPY. What you're saying? Euro JPY is in a peak. 1, 2. This is a massive 1. This is another massive 2, 3. It's still trending, guys. It's not a peak yet because we haven't broken structure. Pass. Don't trade peaks. Done Euros NZD. Euro USD. What are you saying as well? So Euro USD, we got involved as well with the premium group. They got this trade. What we can see is we're in level 1 and we're expecting a rise. Why are we expecting a rise here? This isn't a concrete rise because the proper rise is down here and another proper rise is down here. This is just using the simple ABCD methodology. What we do have, though, is a Gartley pattern. This is a Gartley pattern. Have no misunderstanding about that at all. Here it is in its beauty. So this is the Gartley ABCD, but the CD leg is made of an ABCD leg. Now, what I can tell you is this probably will come back lower. This is ultimately a consolidation zone. 1, 2, 3, consolidate. So this is the first zone. This is the start of the second zone. And I do expect us to make the full ABCD. And that's just that. GBP AUD, this was another stunner. Absolute ridiculous, stunning. Let's have a look at it. So there's the pattern, the 1, the 2, and the 3. We've changed here, trading off the 50, and we did get long this. Fair enough, it's come back to entry, actually. But anyway, this is the setup. Look at the ABCDs, the harmonics into the zone. we have essentially done this, but more. Let's have a look. We've done that and we've come back down. We've done a change, we've done a break, and we entered here. Really beautiful. Right, so GBP CAD. GBP CAD is misbehaving really at the moment. So we weren't committed to this because it didn't show us more. It was setting up. It was setting up quite nicely. The issue for it is the height and lack of breakthrough, I guess. It is making higher highs and higher lows. This is the first zone of consolidation. This was always a bit of a worry. Fail, 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 fail. So yeah, you just got to respect that. GBP CHF also had a bit of a wobble. This is the pattern 1, 2, peak low, first zone of consolidation, break of the internal structure, retesting at the moment. Got to keep an eye if that starts making higher highs and higher lows. GBP JPY is another one that I'm not getting involved with. Level 1, level 2, peak formation. That's just trending at the moment. Leave it. GBP USD, again, middle of the first zone of consolidation, creating ABCD structure. Let's have a look what sort of structure it's left for us. So we're here now. We are there. We have an ABCD. So this will be one we'll be taking on Monday. Let's look in a bit more detail why we like it. So we have a simple A, B equals CD. That's where we are at the minute. Price is at here. So what can I see in this move down? Well, I can see a 1 and I can see a 2 and I can see a 1 and I can see a 2 and I'd like to see a 3 to hammer out that low. We've also got 2 weeks of drop. We are also in the first zone of consolidation, coming back into retesting all of this. You know, we've backfilled it. We could do this A, B equals C, D. The fact that we've broken structure here is telling potentially. We will have to wait and see. NZD CAD, problem child. Really a problem child. Beautiful pattern. 1, 2, peak, trap, false, break of structure internally, 1, 2. This is what I'm expecting. This is throwing us another W at the minute. It's completing an ABCD here. So there's a lot of things going for this. A lot of things. Now, the longer it takes to not play out, you've actually thought out about a billion other scenarios for what the hell's going on. And what we can demonstrate is there's an ABCD pattern. We've come back in 3, 1, 2, 3 to retest that D. Where can I have it drawn out nicely for everyone? Not sure why the computer's taking so long. But yeah, this was one that I was really pinning. I am still pinning my hopes on. That's such a nice pattern. It really is nice. The thing that I don't like about it, what I don't like is this 1, 2, all lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high. The markets work typically in this fashion: 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. So that goes in life in general: 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. So where can I see that here? This will be the 1. This looks like a 2. So is it the back to front version 2? Is it? Difficult to know. Difficult to know. But if you're counting it from this low, you can see it a bit better. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's difficult to know. The main thing is that we do have an ABCD pattern in line with what we can identify as a market cycle. That's all we are doing with the signal service. That's all we are doing. You know, we're using a little bit of entry filters, but that's what we're doing. So there's your ABCD pattern. Yeah, fair enough. It went below it by a few pips. So again, like the previous example, let's say 81, 811, 0811, it came down to 0806, 40 pips, and then it gives you so much more, give you 150 pips. So that's what we're talking about. We're back to the completion point. Let's see what. Now, because Euro NZD is so bullish, it makes you think. So we're just trading around the 61%. We've got the 78.6. And if we also measure the extension of this CD leg here, you've got the 127 extension. It's going to be really interesting to see what this one wants to do. We haven't got 2 weeks of drop as well. So it's a real dogfight out there for these guys. NZD, CHF, it's just hanging around the peak formation still. Yeah, big volatility there. 1, 2 lower pass for now. NZD, JPY, it's just chilling. It's one of my favorites. You've got the 1, 2, and then you have the 1, 2, 3 in the yellow breaking away. entered the USD. So I'll explain myself here. So we have a brilliant example like AUD USD of a short in line with the trend. Level 1, level 2. We've seen the Gartley thrown counter trend give us another lower high. And now we've seen a change, a break, and the market selling off. So like AUD USD, we also have this 1, 2, 3 structure. It's exactly the same. However, like this Gartley worked counter trend, NZD USD decided to do another Gartley counter trend. That's where price is fighting for at the minute. We are bullish, short term, risky, probably will pay off. Let's see. Gold, bonkers. Can't say any more than that. It's really bonkers, and it's slaughtering people who are trying to trade gold because it's unbelievable, unbelievable volatility. Why isn't it letting me see gold? For heaven's sake, there it is. Massive ABCD. Look at this, grinding. It will come back and test the red or the blue. Just a matter of time. Now, moving on to the pièce de résistances, look at how this is developing. You can't say that this stuff doesn't work because there's countless examples in this video alone. Level 1, level 2, internally. What's going on in this big picture? We're looking for in the small picture. Notice the 1, 2 in red. Notice the 1, 2 in blue. That's it. Waiting for a retest. It's done 3 up. USD CHF. I don't really know. All I can see is there's harmonic patterns complete, and we've completed the harmonic move up. There's nothing setting up for me. It's done 3 up as well. Finally, USD JPY completed 3 harmonic swings higher. Is that a peak? I don't know. It's made a new high, so potentially not. Could be still trending. I don't like it. Pass. And there you have it, folks. Thanks for watching. If you want to be more involved with this style of trading, please do check out my personal YouTube, which has more video analysis at MelonsTrade on YouTube. And you can also join my personal newsletter. I send out weekly looking at charts that we're expecting moves on. And that's also at www.melonstrade.com. Thanks for watching. Cheers.